But let's move on to something else, Paulie, now. Something which you did watch, which I'm sure, I don't want to put words into your mouth, but maybe you wish you didn't. Rings of Power?
That's politely saying that, yeah.
It's polite, is it?
That's polite. That's polite.
Tell me your. I don't know what your opinion is of Rings of Power. I've not asked. So give me your opinion of Rings of Power.
Well, the first 2 episodes they dropped in the theaters maybe 2 days before. I don't know if you remember that.
Oh, they did, didn't they? Yeah. Did you go watch
it in
the theaters?
I did. I went to go see the theater, and I took Chris Gore. I said, Chris, come on, let's go. And we did the after thing. And
no way.
Those two, the first, so during those we're in the theater. Of course they give you they give you $10 for for the popcorn and all that stuff. This was through Cinemark.
Sorry. So what? They gave you money?
Okay, so let me back up.
Sounds like they blackmailed you, mate.
Oh, totally. But I'm always very honest with my movie reviews. I'll come out of the theater. It's okay, I paid discount price, or I paid full price, or I'm a club member at Cinemark. So, they offered all club members the chance to watch the first 2 episodes, just RSVP, and you get $10 off concession, $10 concession. So that's what we did, and we went, and it was.
So let me just work out the math here. Sorry. So
no, please.
So you either got $10 off the concession.
$10 $10.
Did you have to pay to watch the Rings of Power, or did you go there for free?
It's free. It's free to members.
Right.
So
okay. So
$10
4 members. So 4 members. So it's $10. So you pay to be a member $10 a month, right?
Correct.
And it was free for members, and then they chose to give you £10 or $10. Sorry,
$10
for food.
For food.
So they gave you a free month for subjecting you to the first 2 episodes of Rings of Power. Have I got that right?
That's a good equation. That's about right. Oh, that's funny, Mr. H. Yeah. But hey, me and Chris we did that out of the theater review. We got that review got thousands of views because we were just what did we just walk out of? And
that $10 didn't do it for you then. It didn't grease your palms.
Well, it looked even worse on the big screen because you saw the makeup. Oh yeah, man. The makeup. Yeah. It looked even cheaper. It looked cheaper on the big screen. It's that's supposed to be the opposite.
It's supposed to be the opposite. High def is supposed to be I can appreciate it all. But really what you're doing is I can appreciate how cheap this looked.
Yeah, what did we see? I saw this Indian film in high def the other day. It's it looks beautiful. And then, you see this, it's but anyways, so after that experience, I said, I'm not reviewing it every week. I'm going to watch it every week. I'm not going to review it. And it's just,
I can't believe they gave you 10. And I'll give you a free month to watch this shite.
You're still tripping out on that, huh?
I can't get enough that you went to watch it as well. What were your expectations going into it? Were you thinking it was going to be bad, or think it was going to be good? What were your expectations? Because you must have thought it might be okay for going there, or I guess for you it's for free. Technically, not. They paid you, I guess. So, what was the thought process to go and watch it on the big screen?
Well, I mean, it's definitely good for the channel, right?
Of course,
to cover it with Chris Gore. It's a treat. Being here on your channel, it's you make strategic moves. It's all right. Well, I know it's gonna suck, but let's go watch it with Gore, and that'll be a blast. And we had a blast with our reviews. But did I think it could have been good? No. Because by then there was so much trailers, and then there was the dance move up the sword, and she's flying around.
Oh God, yeah, the
right.
Final Fantasy kind of moves going on there.
Well, in here we call it the Solid Gold move because it was a dance show called Solid Gold, and her partner was like, "Yeah, man." So bad. I mean, you know, to call it garbage is offensive to garbage because garbage is something you discard after you know you ate or you know something that you got a good use out of, and then it's like these are the discards. That's an offense to garbage.
Yeah. I cannot believe you went to watch it on that. I can obviously believe you went to watch it. I wonder what the discussion was on giving people $10. You know, I wonder where that that must have been Amazon. So it's your theater that you're a member of, right? That's the chain. That must have come from Amazon. Amazon must have subsidized them. They must have given them money.
Well, to me, what Amazon, and look at, that's the connection with She-Hulk and a lot of this stuff, is how they're spending money on the marketing. For the past year, what Amazon did with those super fans, Fellowship of Influencers. I mean, to me, this is tame to put it out in the theater the day before. I mean, Black Panther's doing that with Black Panther 1 and 2. That's kind of more tame than that other garbage we saw during the year of those influencers. And then you're finding out just how much they were paid, and these influencers ended up not even really watching it. But that's another story. Yeah, they probably did a deal with Cinemark. Cinemark's the chain of the movie theater. Right. So, you know, what they did not do is give any swag, which I thought was funny because I went to a Ghostbusters last year preview, and they gave us a Ghostbuster what do you call it, a mask.
Oh, that's cool.
It's cool because I had the Ghost logo on the mask, so I was like, I'll wear that. You know,
that's cool.
But again, I always tell on my on every review, okay, I paid $5 to see it on YouTube, or I went full price because you know, audiences, man, they can smell BS and shills.
Yeah, you gotta be transparent.
Yeah. Thank you, transparency. So yeah, you know. And I'm such a fan of the Jackson trilogies, and I did read the books in my early adulthood, and then the last couple of years, I'm like, what is this? What is this? And yeah, I you know, I don't. When you're there's just so many things wrong with the show. It's so ridiculous that it's an accident. You just can't stop watching.
Yeah.
There was a scene in the ending. I believe it's the last episode. It's all a nightmare blur of watching. It really was. I wasn't even hate watching. It was like nightmare blur watching.
Oh, so we've breezed right past this you being blackmailed with $10. Then we're done. We're done with that now, are we? Are we done with that? Because I'm still hung up on that. Are we done with that? We can move on, but we've got to get Tom in if we're moving on.
Listen. Blackmail says then, like, you know, I got to say something nice about it. No.
Well, you don't have to. They're trying to get you to say something nice, but we'll move past that.
They really tried. But you know, with the way Gore said it, we're waiting in line to get the popcorn. He's like, you know, screw it, man, I'll take it.
Oh dear. Let's talk about Rings of Power then. So Paulie's already revealed, Tom. I don't know if you've heard this already. You're waiting in the wings. Maybe you've heard it. Maybe Paulie's revealed it. Another occasion. But he was blackmailed to watch Rings of Power. Did you know this, Tom?
Until now, this is news to me. Sorry, I was typing in the background. I didn't think you were.
It worked out perfectly. Stunned silence. It worked out.
I can't see anybody really wanting to watch this any other way, I guess. I mean, if somebody paid me, I mean, maybe. But it's like, is that worth $10 an hour? And how many hours you got to watch? You get $10 for each episode, or just for the whole thing? If you got that for the whole thing, you got screwed.
No, it was
dropping
the first 2 episodes in the theater. I know, man. First 2 episodes in the theater, we got $10 concession.
Oh yeah, that. Well, free food goes a long way, but
not with this. Not with this. So Paulie, did you like the overall season? Yes
no.
Or no?
No.
Okay. That's a firm no. Can't even ask that again. No.
How dare you?
Tom, you didn't even watch it, did you? So you definitely didn't like it.
No, well, like I watched the first 20 minutes as soon as we got Elrond doing poetry in a tree. I'm like, fuck this shit, I'm out, basically. Excuse my French, but like that's not Elrond, and the whole Galadriel thing in the beginning was just too grating for me, and she'd only had like 2 scenes before that, so it was like, if I can't get through this much of the show, there's no way I'm getting any farther than this. So I checked out early on, and I usually don't. I'm one of those people where at this point with this whole thing, it's like if I don't get something out of the first 2 or 3 episodes, or can't even get into the first episode unless Andre forces me to watch it, I'm not going to waste my time, because time is precious.
Yeah.
And I don't have a lot of it to be wasting watching 8 hours of Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power shit that's going to suck.